So here's what I am working on today, or at least right now. I have been trying to get these little puppy clouds down for the past couple of days and cannot seem to get them down the way I want them to. So I have built up, a few layers of paint on this one canvas. So instead of throwing away the canvas, I thought I would try to get some of this paint off, re-gesso it, and try again a little later on. So I thought I would share this process with you guys. If you're painting or new to painting and would like to, try to save yourself some money and not waste any canvases instead of painting over and painting over and painting over, which there's nothing wrong with that. But after so many layers, it starts to get really thick and some of the other layers start to kind of shine through a little bit. So this is just a kind of quick little thing that you can do. And don't pick on my clouds. What I have already done is I had poured, this is 70% alcohol, and I had already poured some on the canvas to kind of let it kind of soak up some of the acrylic. And very simple. I bought these like some time back to make some different patterns in the paint. And this one is a very simple one. I got these little scrapers. I think they're actually cake tools, but they work great. And it actually works perfect for this. And all I have to do, I'll kind of show you really quick. I keep a paper towel on one end to kind of catch the excess alcohol, but it's kind of been sitting for a minute. So very, very, very simple. And you see all the extra paint there. And I kind of wipe mine. I can't do it with one hand. I don't have my tripod set up, but I just kind of wipe it off with a baby wipe. I still have some layers. Like I said, I had several layers on here. I had tried a few times over, and for some reason, clouds are my nemesis. Can never seem to get them down the way I want them to. But I can get most of this off where there's not going to be so much showing through, or there's not going to be so much thickness to the layers of paint. So I can always add a little bit more alcohol and see if I can get any more off. But this is just a quick little tool that you can do, that you can use to kind of save yourself some money. Don't throw out those canvases. You can always reuse them. Whether you paint over them, whether you kind of scrape off some of the excess paint. And it's also good if you come across, if you're out in a thrift store or a Goodwill or whatever, and you come across any canvases, or buy a canvas in a frame. You can always repaint over that, repurpose that canvas for yourself. So it's always good to recycle. And but yeah, quick little tip for you guys. So hope that is helpful. Thank you for watching my video. And we'll be back hopefully soon with a new painting. Happy Friday the 13th. So far it's lucky. This is working out the way I want it to. But I will see you guys again in the next video. Now that I went through and got majority of the paint off, all I'm doing is using some baby wipes to kind of go over the edges, because there's still some dark spots from some of the darker paint. And just kind of, some of it might just spread around, but that's okay. I'm just trying to get off any excess that might come off. Just making it a little bit easier when I go back to recover it. and kind of see how much lighter I can get it. Like I said, I had tons of different, I actually tried something before I did the clouds, as you can see by the different colors in here. So I had that additional paint on there as well. So I'm just trying to get off what I can, and there's still, you know, the alcohol in there. I can always lay another layer of alcohol on there and kind of let it soak for another few minutes and see if I can scrub any more off. Which I might if the baby wipes don't take off as much as I need it to or would like it to. Blue can be a stubborn color. So we'll kind of see just how it goes. This is the end that kind of soaked the longest, I guess, because I started down here on this end. So I'm going to kind of wipe on this for a little bit, and I will come back once I have went over it a little bit and kind of show you where I'm at, and we'll see what we do from there. So now you can see I went through and did another, let's see, can you see it good? I went through and did another layer of alcohol and let it sit a little bit longer this time than I did the first time. And kind of, I had a few spots that didn't want to come off as easy. Actually, I'm upside down. But it came off a little bit more, and did a little bit more scraping, took some more baby wipes to it, so now it's a lot whiter than what it was. And considering it was some really dark navy, as you can tell by my hands, and dark navy with a little bit of black in it, especially near the top and the very bottom, so got most of that off. So now I can go through, regesso it, and it'll be as good as new. And I got homemade gesso that I can go through and put on. I need to grab that real quick, and I will give you the link to the gesso that I'm putting on. It actually comes from another YouTuber, Clive5, and very easy to make, and it's really, really good. I've used it on other canvases that I have repurposed. Let me grab some real quick. Actually, about need to make another batch, but yeah, I just made this last month, and a little stir. But yeah, it's homemade. Covers really, really well. So I have, slinging it out. I have 100% confidence that it will cover it. Let me zoom that back in a little bit. I'm losing my props. Yeah, I don't have my tripod set up yet. But when the feeling strikes to go ahead and make a new video, I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, see, it covers it really well now. If I tried to go over that navy, it would take so many layers. And there's like I said, a few spots that are still a little darker than I would like. But I scraped, I tried rubbing them down. Like I could have tried sanding them, but I'm just going to kind of leave it alone. I don't want to push this canvas too far. I definitely don't want to rip it. And the chances of it comes up anyways whenever it's repainted. So it'll get mostly covered up by this. I usually put 2 or 3 layers on, just depending. How, you know, how dark the underneath was. But this covers really, really well. I just put this on, wait for this to dry. Sometimes I sand in between, not always. It just depends on how it feels. Sometimes I wait till the very end. Sometimes I don't think about it. So yeah, a couple more coats of this and this bad boy will be ready to go. I get the sides and everything, but I kind of wanted you to just kind of get an idea of how to fix a canvas that, you know, you might have messed up on. And you can always do this. You could do a spot. Just use some Q-tips to spot fix with some alcohol. And if you mess up in a painting and you just have a really small spot that you want to fix, use a Q-tip and take that little spot off and let it dry. And you'll be good to go. Just paint right back over the spot that you just fixed. Ooh, I got some fuzz hanging off here. Ooh, I don't think that was from me. But hope this will help y'all in the long run. I learn all kinds of things from everybody on the internet, so I thought I would share what I learned. Ooh. And I will definitely leave the link to Clive's gesso. It is not my gesso recipe. I'm not going to take credit for that. It is definitely his, but he does an excellent job explaining it step by step, so easy that even I can follow. So definitely check that out. Check out all of his videos. He has some amazing videos, tutorials, how to make paints. I love his stuff. He's awesome. So I'm going to end the video right there. Like I said, hope that helps. And thank you guys for coming out and watching another one of my videos. Until next time.